Hello everyone, it's Dale here. Welcome to the new weekly trading ideas video. Today we are going to cover the euro, then the Canadian dollar, and then New Zealand dollar, Swiss franc. The markets have been quite volatile on Friday because there was a speech by Jeremy Powell, which is chair from Fed, and he signaled that the rate cut may be as soon as in September. So that's why the markets were that wild, that volatile on Friday, and today we are going to cover that as well, because the trading ideas are based mostly on that aggressive buying or selling activity which occurred on Friday. So let's check it out. Let's start with the euro dollar. On your screen, this is the NinjaTrader 8 platform with my custom-made volume profile and VWAP indicators. This is a 30-minute chart of the euro dollar. And that trading level that formed on Friday and that I want to cover here is this one. It is a support at 1.1611, and as you can see, it is at the base of this very, very aggressive buying activity. And this is a reaction to that Powell's speech where he signaled that there might be a rate cut in September, and it's not just about the start of this strong buying activity, but it's also about the volume zone which occurred before that. Now, if you look into this whole zone with volume profile, you can see that there is a significant volume cluster in here. If I extend the profile just a little bit more to the left, so it covers this whole rotation, then you can see that the heaviest volumes here in this whole area were in here. This is a very significant volume cluster, and as you can see from this volume cluster, this aggressive buying activity started. So if there is a pullback to it, and it doesn't need to be today or tomorrow, it could be, for example, next week, but when there is a pullback to that level, if there is a pullback to that level, there should be a reaction like this, a buying reaction, because the buyers who are accumulating the long positions in here and who pushed the price upwards in here, those guys should become active and they should push the price upwards from this place again. As you can see on the volume profile here, this is an important zone, so they are likely to be active here. So what we need to do now is just wait, and if there is that pullback, then take the long from there. So that's for the euro. Now, one thing which I forgot to mention here is that there's also a huge fair value gap. It's highlighted in green, fair value gap from Smart Money Concepts, and I like to trade from the beginning of the fair value gap, which is in here exactly at 1.1611. Alright, so that's the logic behind this level, and let's now check out the next trading idea, which will be on the US dollar, Canadian dollar. So in here, the scenario is very, very similar to what we saw on the euro, only in this case it is reversed. So in this case it is a short trade scenario. In here we can see a very, very sharp sell-off here that also occurred as a reaction to that Powell statement. And if I use volume profile like this to see the whole area before the rotation, well, you can also move it like this actually, but it doesn't really change things because we have this significant volume cluster from which this very aggressive selling activity starts, right? This setup is called the volume accumulation setup because you want to see heavy volumes accumulated, and from there you need to see strong trend activity. Then you wait for pullback and trade from that heavy volume zone like this, short from here, short from 1.3914, right? As you can see, there's also a huge fair value gap. In this case, it is a bearish fair value gap. And as you can see, the fair value gap begins right here. This is exactly where our level is, all right? So we have a huge fair value gap signaling aggression of very strong sellers. And also we have this volume cluster, both pointing us to this level. So right now we just need to wait for the pullback, and if it occurs, then take it from there. All right, this is exactly the same setup as on the euro. Now, let's check out the next trading idea, and the next one is the New Zealand dollar Swiss franc. So, this is a 30-minute chart of the New Zealand dollar Swiss franc, and in here we also have that volume accumulation setup. We have a little rotation followed by a strong trend activity, this being the strong trend activity. And by the way, we are still looking at the 30-minute chart, all right, my favorite time frame for intraday trading analysis. Now, what we need to see are heavy volumes before strong trend activity. Those are the heavy volumes, and this is the trend activity, right? So this is the volume accumulation setup. What you do is you wait for the pullback and then trade from the beginning of the heavy volume zone or from the point of control. In this case, I like to trade from the beginning of that heavy volume zone because it nicely aligns with a fair value gap. It is highlighted in red. This is the whole fair value gap, and the beginning of the fair value gap is right here, exactly at the level 0.4760. All right, so that's what that level is based on. Again, we just need to wait for a pullback. If the price hits this level, chances are that strong sellers from here should become active again and push the price downwards from this place again. Now, if you guys are interested in learning more about volume profile trading, then head over to my website. This is it, traderdale.com, and click this button, trading course and tools, to take you to this page where you can browse my trading education and trading packs. There's the volume profile pack, order flow pack, VWAP pack, smart money pack. You can get those packs separately in here, or scroll down a bit and you can get them all in one huge bundle for a discounted price. Now, before I wrap the video up, I'd like to announce a winner of a contest we had last time. The prize of the contest were my custom-made volume profile and VWAP indicators for TradingView platform, and right now on your screen you see the name of the person who won in the contest. So congratulations to the winner, and what I'll do next is I'll do another contest for the next week. The only thing that you need to do to participate in this contest is leave a comment below this video, which I'll publish on YouTube, and next week I'll randomly pick one person to win this set of custom-made indicators. So that's about that. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll be looking forward to seeing you next time, and until then, happy trading!